Hi, I'm Susan Havens. You may have seen some of my work as a news anchor, reporter, and show host over the years, but that's all changed now that I've become a mom and discovered the one thing I really couldn't live without, besides my baby, of course, the Miracle Blankets. In fact, I've made it my mission to share my personal Miracle Blanket story and those of others I've talked to with new parents everywhere. So instead of always reporting the news, I'm now helping make the news. It's very different. And yes, some of the parents are skeptical at first, as I was. But when they actually see the changes the Miracle Blanket brings to their baby, real and dramatic changes, they understand why I am so passionate about this. It would be my wish for you sometime soon to experience the Miracle Blanket difference too.
She had milk protein allergies and reflux and just got out of every swaddle we tried. It was impossible to keep her in anything. And once we got it, it was absolutely amazing. She started sleeping 7 to 9 hours a night and taking 2-hour naps, and it just helped tremendously. I wish she was in it now.
He gets fussy and still jerks. He wakes himself up at night. So when he's nice and tight, he just kind of feels more secure. I truly cannot live without it right now. I mean, it's just been my godsend.
Learning to use the Miracle Blanket is actually very simple. Here's how. Just lay your baby on the blanket, fold the arm flaps over the outside of your baby's arms and tuck them under their back. Then pull the foot pocket over their feet. Next, fold the right side of the blanket over your baby's tummy and tuck it under the left armpit. Finally, wrap the left side of the blanket all the way around until the end is under the baby's back. The baby's weight holds the blanket snug. At last, a more than perfect swaddle.
I'm a labor and delivery nurse. I swaddle babies every day. It's not always easy to do, even for me. So I think parents give up, and the Miracle Blanket is the answer for that because it is so easy to use.
Either there wasn't enough blanket to get him tight, or the blanket didn't fit in the right places, and he'd just get a foot out, and once he had a foot or an arm out, it was over.
Brent and Tammy Neff of Rancho Bernardo were about to give up on swaddling their son Jake when they found a unique blanket that solved their problems.
Fold down his arm, and you put this little flap underneath him.
The Miracle Blanket features arm flaps, a leg pocket, and an extra wide design to make swaddling easy.
I mean, he's gone from maybe sleeping 2 hours a night to sleeping 7-hour stretches, and now he sleeps a good 10 hours a night every night. It's just like easy. Once he gets in the blanket, he knows it's time to go to sleep.
And that means the whole family is a lot happier.
Now, I wouldn't be telling you the whole story if I stopped with quiet, sleep-filled nights. I've also heard from medical professionals, birthing and infant specialists, and parents worldwide who've told me they've experienced a much higher breastfeeding success rate when using the Miracle Blanket. And pediatricians, nurses, doulas, and even nannies have told me that the Miracle Blanket is like, well, an off button for their crying babies. And not only do they seem to be soothed and comforted to sleep, but they actually become much happier babies when they're awake because they're better rested. Now, who wouldn't want that? A quieter, happier baby.
It helps the babies to not startle themselves awake. It helps them to sleep longer cycles or longer periods during their sleep cycles. It helps to reduce gas. I mean, it's just been wonderful.
I think it does do a better job than just the regular blankets that are out there. Which is why I've been starting to use it at our office and showing our parents how to use it too.
The first time that I used the Miracle Blanket, I was impressed by how easy it was to use and amazed that the baby slept all night long.
It's such an exciting experience to have patients come back after prescribing the Miracle Blanket and have them talk about how wonderful their children are sleeping. It's certainly quite rewarding to be able to give them something concrete to make their lives all that much better.
Okay, sounds pretty good, right? Remember, once you have a Miracle Blanket of your own, you're just 5 easy steps away from a happier baby and a happier, more rested you.
One desperate night, after about 2.5 hours of screaming, crying at bedtime, trying to get him to sleep, I took the blanket and swaddled him up, and it was like other moms have said before, it was a miracle. I mean, the crying immediately ceased. I laid him down in his crib wide awake, and he laid there and looked at his mobile, which he had never even noticed before, and was just intent as could be and went to sleep within 5 or 10 minutes.
And with the Miracle Blanket, safety is key. That's why there are no buttons, straps, Velcro, snaps, or zippers that could scratch or pinch your baby's skin. And unlike other swaddling methods, one size fits all.
I like it because, number one, it doesn't have Velcro. I don't like the Velcro because it's not able to swaddle tight enough. And it's really important to get that swaddle down tight enough that it puts a little bit of pressure on their tummies and it holds their arms down. And to be real honest, a regular receiving blanket is too small.
The way the Miracle Blanket's been designed, it's been such a good design that it actually stays where it should be.
Still not convinced? Gallagher Guide to the Baby Years recommends the Miracle Blanket as one of its top 10 coolest baby products. That's after the author surveyed some 200 moms around the world. The book, Baby 411, co-authored by Dr. Ari Brown, a pediatrician, tells its readers to buy the Miracle Blanket for any little baby Houdinis. And following rigorous and comprehensive testing by the iParenting Media Awards program, the Miracle Blanket proudly displays the Hot Product Seal, an honor earned when products live up to claims and exceed standards. The Miracle Blanket is also in the Family Review Center's Hall of Fame as a winner of the Cool Product Award, one of only 20 product winners among 280 reviewed. And Good Housekeeping, Georgia Family, Indies Child, and Los Angeles Family magazines, along with countless other newspapers and publications like Time Magazine, Chicago Sun-Times, and the San Francisco Chronicle, have all featured the Miracle Blanket, talking about the profound, positive changes that it brings to newborns and their parents. American Baby magazine even called it a staff favorite. I think it's safe to say the Miracle Blanket is really turning heads. Its unique patented design really accentuates the elements that make swaddling work and eliminates those things that are unnecessary or might cause a problem.
I think that the Miracle Blanket is the best thing since sliced bread.
Number one tool of my trade is the Miracle Blanket.
With the Miracle Blanket, I think it makes it easy to swaddle because it's kind of a foolproof way of doing things.
The Miracle Blanket just keeps them tucked and warm and cozy and tight.
Despite your reservations, give it a chance and just let your child get used to it, and I'm sure they'll love it.
I highly recommend the Miracle Blanket to any new mom, and I definitely think this is the best shower gift ever, so I no longer have a problem deciding what to get as a shower gift. It's wonderful. It's a miracle.
I think it's safe to say the Miracle Blanket has really made a difference in my life, and it's guaranteed to make a difference in yours.